album's finished.
Okay.
I want to know, do you ever like look in the mirror sometimes and just wish that like you could be ugly maybe sometimes? Because you must get really tired like looking in the mirror because you're just so handsome. You must get, does it get boring?
Fuck it. I'm blushing on the way to Oslo, Copenhagen. Where am I going? I honestly don't know how to answer that question.
See, stunning and humble. I mean, it's just great.
You flatter me very much. Thank you.
Can we talk about watermelon sugar?
We can, yeah.
Is this an actual? This is an actual thing we can talk about.
It's it's a song on the new album. Yeah.
We can now go to arguably the most famous man on the planet, Harry Styles, joins us via FaceTime.
Hello.
There he is.
Harry
Styles.
Styles.
Told me. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very well, thanks. We're in.
Harry Styles!
Hello.
We're here. Harry, you're in your dressing gown.
Sorry,
I called the wrong number and then I tried to FaceTime the other one and it didn't work and the email address was wrong.
Well, you're here and I love this. You're in your dressing robe and you're ready for it. Chris, we have a question from a good friend of ours and someone who jumped at the chance to be able to ask you a question as well, from Mr. Harry Styles.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So Harry wanted to ask you a quick question. We told him he could ask one question only, and this is what he said.
What colour is his dressing gown?
Okay.
It's a genuine question.
It's not a yes or no question.
It's not a yes or no.
We don't have 1D kind of money, so I don't have a dressing gown.
All right, now I know you're talking rubbish. Is this a regular wake-up time for you?
No, I'm up very early. I'm up very early indeed.
Now, Harry, let's get...
This is just my interview regalia.
I see.
Good use of the word regalia.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, Harry, I don't even know what that word means.
I'm very well, thanks. I just woke up. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm very well.
Right.
Thanks.
You do look snug.
Yeah,
you're in a lovely grey sort of toweling dressing gown.
Yeah, it's purple actually.
Oh, it's looking grey in this
Let's
light.
not split hairs.
Oh, okay.
Have you got anything on under that? Or
Jamie?
Well, I just want to be clear on where we are.
Go on, say no.
He's
checking.
He's looking.
Like socks and
Is
no,
that
yes, of course.
kind of man comes on the show, on a breakfast show, in just his socks and nothing else? What kind of message is that sending out?
It's a good one for most of the people listening, I would say.
Don't say you haven't done it, Jamie. We know what's under that desk.
We do, believe.
Thanks.
Where are you right now, Harry? You in the car?
I'm in the car.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Copenhagen.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
I've been making the album for about a year. I finished touring last July, and then I went away for about 10 days, and then I went kind of into the studio. So I've kind of just been doing that, really. It's been yeah. Oh, I went to Japan for a while. That was fun.
Make time for that.
January I went for like 5 weeks, which was really nice. Just went on my own, walked around and stuff, which was cool. But I'm happy to be back. I got a little, I was ready to put some music out.
Harry, your new track, Lights Up, I mean, it is wicked. It is it's a different vibe to what we heard on the first album. I mean, how did this track come about for you? I mean, and a lot of the thing is what is it really about?
I mean, for me, I think the song's about like, freedom and I guess self-reflection, self-discovery, I guess, is, a couple things that I'd kind of thought about and I guess kind of wrestled with a little bit over the last couple of years. And then I think the song's kind of about me just accepting that. So, I'm excited to be working again. I got actually when I put the song out, I got a text from my mum who'd played it to my grandfather,
Oh.
who said, "Yeah, he likes it. He's just happy you're still working."
I love that.
You know, it's that was nice. You know.
Lights Up is so good. I'm kind of in.
Oh, thank you.
I'm kind of in awe of you at the minute. Like everything about you, your fashion, your look, your music. How long did that song take to put together? What's the inspiration and meaning behind it?
It came together pretty quick, actually. It was actually a little strange in terms of the writing of it. It was the first time I wrote it with this guy Tyler Johnson that I worked with a lot on the last album as well, and we kind of wrote it like via voice notes back and forth, and then it was kind of like the last week of working on the album, and we got together in the studio and started working on it, and we had like a demo, like a very rough demo, and then as soon as we had the really rough demo, we like got the choir in and put the singers on it, and we put the horns on it. We kind of like threw everything at it kind of straight away, and usually, you know, you're used to like you finish it and then you're like, okay, we'll do the strings down there and we'll do the things, and it happened really fast, and then so it kind of came together in like 5 or 6 days.
Talking about self-reflection, there's lots of actual reflection in it because there's a lot of oil on your body, not a lot of clothes. Producers have watched the video a lot. Was that quite a conscious thing, thinking, you know, get the clicks?
I think it was aloe vera actually, so I got a little sunburn.
A bit healing.
So it was a little more healing than that. But no, it wasn't a clicky thing. I think it was just hot. But you know, I mean like heat hot, not like hot. So
like Paris Hilton, that's how.
I think it's just so hot.
I'm like addicted to Lights Up. I've been listening on repeat
thank you.
since it came out.
Thanks.
Actually, what was the inspiration behind it?
I mean, I think it's very much about. I mean, for me, it's like a very uplifting song, and I think in places it's kind of dark, but to me it's like very liberating. I think it's about like, you know, over the last couple of years, I guess it's about like self-reflection and self-discovery and just like freedom. It feels like very free to me, which is, you know, I guess things that I've been trying to process and I guess wrestle with a little bit over the last couple of years. It's kind of like just accepting all of those things.
Harry, you're also an actor. Okay, now we have to talk about this. You were #1 worldwide trend.
Allegedly.
No, you
Allegedly.
are. You are.
You're an actor. Yes, you are.
You are. When The Little Mermaid was about, you were trending because you were playing the part of Eric. What happened? Did you turn it down? Did you even audition? What's the deal?
I had a meeting with Rob Marshall, the director, who is the most wonderful man. He's great. And it was just, honestly, a few things. It wasn't, I think it's going to be amazing. Obviously, it's an amazing film. And I can tell Rome's watching how I'm kind of...
No, mate, it's not.
Like,
Harry, it's because...
how's he gonna worm around this one?
No, Harry, do you know what it is? It's mate, I think you are absolutely wicked to play that role.
Thanks. Honestly, but like they shoot for so long, and I want to tour next year and stuff. Maybe, don't know. That's potentially. Maybe not. Haven't announced that yet.
Yeah,
maybe. But maybe it'll happen.
And it just didn't quite line up, work out.
I mentioned the tour a minute ago. I saw you on tour last year on your arena tour, and one of the things I thought when I came away, the one thing that I really took away is you're really funny. Like your banter with the crowd. 'Cause it was a huge arena, but you were kind of talking to them. You were like talking to people in the crowd, really laid back. Like there was only a couple of hundred people there. It was like a little comedy club. Are you a comedy fan? Yeah. Would you like to do more? Because I know you've got.
I am a comedy fan.
You've got Saturday Night Live coming up, but would you like to do more of that?
I mean, once you put that stamp on it, it's a lot of pressure. But I find myself to be more of a situational comedian. So in the show is definitely a fun way to kind of play around with that. But I love who doesn't like laughing, right?
Exactly.
So Saturday Night Live, and I know you covered for Corden for a few more days. Is that something you could for a few days? Is that something you'd like to do? Could you see you doing your own chat show, something like that?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I mean, probably not. I'm excited about SNL.
You're nervous? That's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous. I think I've been there before to perform, so I know kind of like how insane it is backstage and how like hectic everything is. So even when you're just playing 2 songs on it, so the idea of doing everything is definitely a little nerve-wracking, but I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be really fun.
November the 16th, you're doing what we call double duty. You're hosting and you're being a music guest on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to that?
I am. Yeah, I'm nervous a little bit, but I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be fun. I think I've been before to perform and know kind of the insanity that goes on backstage. So I'm like, the idea of like going just as the musical guest, you already get like pushed and pulled in every direction. So the idea of doing both is a little terrifying, but I'm definitely excited about it. It's going to be fun.
Oh mate, it's going to be wicked. And last time you were on it, you did your Mick Jagger impression. Are we going to get any other impressions this time?
I don't know. I'll have to see when I get there, because I think probably I'll probably have to do something. Yeah, I would imagine so.
You sent Twitter into Meltdown the other week with a tweet. 1 word, 2 letters, and this is what we want to know. I've been dying to ask you this. Your tweet was "do," and that was it. Now, did you accidentally just hit send and didn't know you'd done it?
Can I be really honest?
Yeah, do. Yeah, what was it about?
I was half asleep and I don't remember sending.
Half asleep or half something else?
Half asleep.
Okay, I was cool to that too.
I was half asleep. I woke up, was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a thing for the song coming out," and then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up. My manager was like, "What are you doing?"
I love that you just left it there though, and everyone was just going wild.
Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't exactly remember doing it, but it felt harmless.
Yeah, I like the fact that you just left it all enigmatic.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm just an enigma, people. Just try and work me out.
Yeah.
Eddie, thank you very much. Not backing down is Eddie, and that's what makes a great unpopular opinion. We'll go one more. Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you've been scared to say. And we finish with Harry.
Halloween is not fun.
Harry, you can't say Halloween's not fun. It's actual Halloween and people love Halloween.
I'm sorry.
Can you give us more information why you don't like Halloween?
I think as a child, I used to leave it too late to decide on my costume, which meant I always turned up with the worst costume. So I have kind of like I have negative connotations with Halloween.
I find it stressful going to a party because if you're in full makeup and hats and costumes, you don't really know anyone anyway.
Correct.
And also
you're dressing up, and then you're like, do people go for it, or do they not really go for it, or do we really go for it? And then if it's really go for it, it's like, oh, I need to like plan it. If someone's like, oh, come to this party tonight, and then you go, do people go for it? Yes. And you're like, well, I can't because it's tonight, you know.
So you'd not go to the party.
I'd rather not go.
Good.
Because otherwise, I'm the guy who didn't dress up.
Yeah. But the other thing about fancy dress in general, is that people aren't really bothered about what anyone else looks like because you're too bothered about what you look like, so you don't remember anything anyway.
Correct.
I'm actually with you on this. I would bin fancy dress and Halloween.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a fun guy. You've got great sense of fashion, great performer.
Thank you for that.
Have you heard about the RuPaul's Drag Race celeb version? I think you need to get involved,
I didn't
Harry.
know there was a celeb version. No.
Yeah, like forget
Is that
SNL,
happening now?
Harry. Yeah,
Is
it's
that
coming.
happening now?
It's coming soon. Is it something you might want to do? Do you think? Would you do that?
Potentially, yeah. Why not?
Yes, Harry.
Why not?
What would your drag name be? Have you thought about that?
I haven't. I have. No, I don't. I've never. I don't know if I've ever landed on the one, but I'll have a think and get back to you.
I appreciate
There's too
that.
many options.
I think I'll have a think and get back to you. Actually,
Okay, perfect.
We'll christen you with your drag name.
Flo's come up with the best idea for your RuPaul Celebrity Drag Race name. Are you ready for this?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it. I was thinking Harry Piles.
Yeah,
It's not my favourite.
Yeah,
I love that.
Harry's face is exactly what
He's
I'm thinking.
actually
there.
considering the name, though. I really enjoy this.
That wasn't a face that was considering it. He was considering hanging up.
Well, we've not got anything better yet, so we'll go with that.
All right.
Cardi B ruins songs.
Whoa! Hang on. And what do you mean she ruins songs? It's Cardi B.
She just sings a load of nonsense and none of it makes sense, and she just ruins songs for good artists.
But that's why we love Cardi B, because she's sort of doing and she's doing all the things that no one really understands, but it's kind of Cardi B language, and she's a force.
No, not in my opinion.
Nope. Ellie?
Yeah?
Is that the sound of Harry?
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so good.
Did you recognise that voice?
Yes, as soon as he said it, but I didn't think that it was actually true. So I was like, no. And the more I listened to it, the more I realised it's actually his voice.
Whose voice?
Harry Styles.
Is that Harry Styles?
Yes, it is.
Harry! Harry, welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Oh my God, I can't actually believe it.
Yeah, he was the surprise fifth caller.
Hi, Ellie.
Well, Ellie, thank you for being on Unpopular Opinion today.
Thank you so much, Greg. You've actually made my whole year.
Oh, well, have a wonderful rest of your day.
Have a good day. Happy Halloween.
Not happy Halloween. You hate Halloween.
Hate's a strong word.
Yeah.
Let's do some rumours. It's always good to chat showbiz rumours. So let me ask you this. Is it true that your clothes
we love those rumours.
Well, check this one out. Is it true that your clothes are kept in a refrigerated vault with 24-hour security?
My clothes are not kept in a refrigerated vault. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Just the 24-hour security?
I don't think so.
No? Okay, maybe it's happening, you don't know.
Maybe.
Is it true, in your opinion, that you're the third richest UK celeb under 30, according to Heat magazine, above Daniel Radcliffe, below Daniel Radcliffe?
I have no idea, but Heat magazine sounds like an incredibly reliable source.
Always rely.
What I want to know, though, is what deodorant do you use? Because in the video, you're getting really close to people. Like, you're rubbing up. I'd be so paranoid about how I'm smelling. So what are you using?
What do I use? I use, just like the Dove spray.
Oh, do you?
See, I had you down as a Lynx man. I had you as a Lynx.
I'm either that or like Old Spice.
There we go. Big up Jerry Halliwell.
Old Spice.
Oh, don't shade Jerry.
Wow.
So mean.
Wow.
At this time.
I know. Right in the morning.
I mean, I didn't think her performance on UK Drag Race was that great, but there's no need for that. You're number 4 in the Tatler most eligible bachelor list. Brooklyn Beckham is on top.
Okay.
Are you gutted about being number 4?
That's the first news to me that list existed. So no, I'm thrilled.
Harry, your jokes, you know.
You're so jokes, yeah. Because you're just like completely whatever about so much. It's just great. It's so down to earth
refreshing.
and real.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just out of the loop. I'm sorry.
Your opinion, so.
What else? I enjoyed Bambi.
You enjoyed Bambi?
Enjoyed it.
Or even when the mum died?
It's not it's not my favorite part.
Right.
But I actually had a friend who once told me that their favorite film was Bambi, and none of us really understood. We were like, "What do you mean? It's sad." And we basically worked out that her mum used to fast forward through the death. So it was just this like wonderful film about a deer, jumping around. I found really funny.
Do you consider being the next James Bond?
Yes.
I mean, who would? I grew up watching those. I loved them when I was a kid. So I think it's kind of everyone's dream a little bit, right?
You could like write the theme tune, sing the theme tune,
be in the
film. You could do it all.
And also the final question, because so many people are tweeting me this every single day. Please, because we said you were coming on the show. People are saying, please ask Harry, what does watermelon sugar mean?
You'll have to wait and find out.
What's he like? What's he like?
You've been quite coy on Twitter about certain things, which obviously gets people talking a lot. Can we talk about watermelon sugar?
We can, yeah.
Is this an actual thing we can talk about?
It's it's a song.
Okay, because your tweet was Kiwi walked so that watermelon sugar could run.
Yeah, someone said it to me and it made me laugh.
Yeah.
And so I tweeted it.
Okay, so watermelon sugar is an actual thing. That's good.
It's a song.
That's exciting. Well, we're excited to hear that, obviously. And you're just gonna slowly but surely release songs here and there and
yeah. So album's finished.
Okay.
So I'm kind of putting that out soonish.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about it. I'm very proud of it. I had a lot of fun this time. I think it's kind of reflected in the music. It's a little. I kind of felt like last time I was maybe like bowling with the bumpers up a little bit, kind of trying not to get it wrong a bit, And now I feel like I've kind of taken those bumpers down. I feel like I'm like having more fun making music, which is, amazing. So,
well, I guess that's the key to making anything that you enjoy.
Yeah, I think so. I think if you're making something that you are proud of and you enjoy and you like it, ultimately it starts kind of when I start making stuff, it never starts out as like, oh, I have to make this album. It starts out as like, I'm working with my friends and we want some music to listen to in the studio, So, so I'm really excited about it.
Thanks, Harry.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
What should they do, Harry?
They should subscribe to this channel.
There you go. Thanks so much.